on YouTube right now, so that could come into
the
play
keyboard.
very handy. Yeah, it's a keyway trick. Might come very handy in this matchup, the Cooper against the Franco.
So let's see what the emblems they both have opted for, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the second game of this series. Aura Fire once again going against Rebellion Zion. And it looks like, despite how much CC that Aura Fire have picked up, Beatrix still goes for the Flicker.
Wow. I mean, you have to go for the Flicker. There's no way you go for Purify. It's just not within Beatrix to go for that Purify.
On the other hand, for Aura Fire, only one Purify, that's a bit of a bold move, but look at that, very early on.
Oh, first blood. Petrify, Iron Hook, and an easy kill for Rebellion Zion. But Van is really looking for some sort of punish here. Good knock-up, though, from Renbu. Retribution used up by Van, but he hasn't picked up the purple buff just yet. Whoa, that's a Master Assassin for the Grok.
Wow, he's going aggro right there. Gonna make sure he gets more solo plays technically, but look at the ruptures on the side of Rebellion. They want to try and get that early game damage, and for Aura, it's all about that movement speed, man. Can they catch up to highs in the later stage of the game? That is one of the big factors right here. And with the Quantum Charge, there's going to be a bit more movement speed, a bit more playmaking potential in the hands of highs on the Beatrix, but like we already mentioned, it's a tall order.
There's also a yearning for control of this early game, even looking at the emblems and the talents that they've opted for. Aura Fire, they're looking to create the tempo, very different to what we saw in game number 1. Van already rotating towards this bottom side against Vincent.
Whoa! Gotta be careful. Van picks it up, Quad Shadow. And now Vincent is behind. We've seen him ahead all around in game number 1. Now that he's behind up against Van, who is still, even though was behind in game number 1, was able to win in a lot of those retries. How will Vincent perform?
Ooh, that's a solid Pacify to try and get away from the situation. Cars goes in, but unfortunately won't be enough so far. But both teams trading this early game aggression so well. But with that play, that sequence of plays, Aura has the control in the turtle side, and there's no penalty zone for Rebellion to fall back on.
Yeah, they're trying to punish Rebellion Zion for wasting those resources. High already charging as well.
Tremors Revenge and the Rage, locking him down. Kimura will fall. In the back row, Cars 1 HP. Now the Quad Shadow coming in with the Shadow Kill as well. Vincent popping in with the Rhythm. Still able to escape with the electrifying beats, even finding High, but no, the Turtle buff gets him the shield necessary to survive. And Aura has won the early onslaught.
Wow, back and forth right here, but Vincent, he is just getting focused down so often. Now we see a shift right here in the talents prediction by the Samsung Galaxy S series. Only me on the English desk voting for Rebellion.
Yeah, you can swap.
Yikes.
I don't know. I feel like there's more to the draft here
Yeah.
for Aura Fire in game number 2. I think they have a lot more tools to utilize. You can even see that being paid off in the way that they're able to have this impact in the game. Already a turtle in their hands. Rebellion Zion, it's a lot more tricky, I would say. It really relies on Audi TZ. Oh my god, facehugger!
Bloody Hunt able to lock him down, but in the front as well. High will fall. That, oh, fade away. Basic attack from that Nibiru. Vincent's looking to chase him down, looking to go under the turret, but that's a bit too risky. He knows the risk. He doesn't want to take it. Renbu for High, though. I think that's a bit worth it. Oh, Audi now looking for the Iron Hook. Could be a my out. Yeah, I think it's still value for Aura, that trade.
I mean, the whole sequence of plays happens when no neutral objective is available as well. So they even only lost the roamer, right? So for Rebellion, they lost the mid lane once, the jungle once as well. So far they're having more of a tough time trying to crack open the setup from Aura, and they can't really rely on Audi as reliably as they did in game number 1. So maybe, right, maybe this game is gonna go in your direction, in your predictions, Eterna and Miracle.
We'll see, because technically, there's also heavy dependence on Renbu, but I don't see that. Oh, wait a minute here in the top lane. Back again, right? Renbu's positioning. He's been positioning super safe. He's not going for those risky dives like the Kirita that we've seen maybe even Keyboy do. It's similar to Hijume on the Kadita, and then I don't feel that there's too much of an impact.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Charge Revenge up top though. Audi still able to flicker out. Goes for an Iron Hook. Looking for an initiation. But Aura Fire are taking it slow. Taking their time here. Breath of the Ocean. Only onto Kimura. Good targeting for Aura. Just baiting that out. Kimura, they want all the resources to be spent on their frontliners, and that's exactly what they got in return of that dive early on. And now it's Aura Fire controlling the early game. Good punish by the Terizla down below, but Aura Fire will respond with a Tarnish Revenge up top. And an engage, good flicker, good reactions from Highs.
Oh, Vincent, he wants to clear it though. He doesn't want to let this tower go in the top side, but look at this Kimura.
Wild charge, that's a wall. Bloody Hunt coming down with the breath of the ocean, knocking Kimura up, but that's it. 1 kill over to Aura Fire. And they are in the lead comfortably now. No roamer, that means Audi will not have a say as to what happens next.
Well, Cars has been left alone in the bot lane for a long time though. Tower secured, and now Vincent is able to clear the wave yet again, unless no one gets taken out, but no, he will survive. But look at the objectives, right? Rebellion, they're able to actually equalize in turrets. Not equalize, they get an advantage in turrets, and considering their picks right here, the Franco and the Kadira, that turret gap is going to be quite important the longer the game goes, especially with the next neutral objective. The audience prediction, though, by the Samsung Galaxy S series is going to rely, or, you know, it's going to side with Rebellion.
Yeah, but this might be Aura Fire actually equalizing, being able to get that turret in the top lane. Might be good. Kars is saying otherwise, though. He's like, no, Aura, calm your horses. You're not going to get another objective. Stop in your tracks right there. Already at 1,700 gold lead here in the first 6 minutes of the game. But even if they go for a 50-50 on the next neutral objective, that is going to spawn in 30 seconds. That's Van with a level lead above Vincent.
I do have a question for you, though, Arashi. For Aura, Van, he actually opted to go for Weapon Mastery, not Season Hunter. So what are your thoughts on this? I mean, why Weapon Mastery on the Haya here?
We'll give him a bit more guarantee in the late game, and he does have a lot of items that give him stats. He is able to escape from that play right there, but it's a bit of a opposite situation here. We usually plays happen right before the Lord, but look at that.
Wild charge and a flicker penalty zone to follow it through. My God, we don't see that every day. But now Cars doesn't have that flicker. He's moving a bit too far in front. The Bloody Hunt comes down with the blazing duet. That's a Tyrant's Rage onto 3. Rough waves coming down, but it's Rage flickered out of. Van now still full HP, has all his resources up, and Rebellion knows it. They know the threat of this Hayabusa. Van just in the mid lane, he's taking it slow, doesn't even want to go for the turtle. Why rush it? We can get the free first tier turret in the mid lane.
That's a 1-for-2 trade, man. It's a 1-for-1 in terms of kills, but Aura Fire pick up a turret in that mid side. They're going to convert on to the next neutral objective, and this is what we were looking for from Aura Fire in game number 1. Yes, you're able to get the kills, but how in the world do you translate it over to have a little bit more anchor in the game, in your lead? And this is how they're doing it. They're collapsing. Finally, we get to see this side of Aura Fire.
I feel like Aura Fire, they're doing really well playing around Van finally, but for Rebellion, they need to try and make plays happen when the objectives are not up and they are not forced to try and move into where Aura Fire wants them to be like now.
Oh, Wild Charge cancels it out though. Perfect sync from Kimura as well. High knocks Audi up. Now Red Bull the back with Petrify. And the rough waves. High's got him down. Blazing Duet coming down though. And it's going to be able to lock him out. Now the Shadow Kill in the back. Dealing a lot of damage. He doesn't even use it just yet. It's still just the Quad Shadows. Kabuki melts the frontliners away. Vincent now with the rhythm. Oh, he dashes a bit too far. Beautiful BMI. But it's still worth it for Rebellion Zion. It's a 3-for-2. Nope. The equalizer. Van.
Wow, man, Van is just on fire right now. Pun fully intended. 5-1, and Kabuki tries to pressure aggressively, and Vincent gets 1v1!
Oh my goodness, Van the man! What was that solo kill onto Vincent? Man, Vincent thought that he had the space to get another off the board from Aura, but Van was like, no, again! What is this?
I feel like maybe Rebellion needs to start itemizing with more respect. Maybe a couple of Winter Truncheons would be very useful right here. Just denying the pressure of this Hayabusa completely. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Van, dude. He is just obnoxious with his pressure. And look at High, really waiting to set something up. Aura are the ones pressuring Rebellion right now. And this is what we're talking about. Unless Aura can pressure Rebellion into a particular situation, a particular objective, they can't really get that advantage. For Rebellion, they need to try and make proactive movements when no objective is on the map.
Free turret down below. Tier 2 taken out. And Kabuki's not even at risk of any pick-off, sort of pick-off. Rebellion can try their best to commit onto Kabuki, but that Purify grants him a get-out-of-jail-free card. Oh, Iron Hook. Kimura, Bloody Hunt, everything used up. This is not worth it. Onto the XP lane, I don't think so. Aura now have a lot more openings into this team fight, but if Rebellion Zion can pace it down, then it is definitely valuable for them.
It's a little bit more balanced for Rebellion Zion, right? Sure, they wasted all their resources onto Kimura, but they needed a little bit of... They needed something, right? With Van, level 14, Vincent only 13. Oh! Like that, there you go!
That's definitely value. They pull in high, but with no Bloody Hunt, with 2 ultimates down, 3, they can't force the issue. And Kimura's back up. That's why I said earlier, that trade, 3 ultimates for 1 wild charge, technically. Now, oh my god, Shadow kill. Quad Shadow back. Oh, Renbu with rough waves. Petrify as well. Van able to survive. Van! But it's going to be traded down. Hyde with the shutdown. Now the Blazing Duet comes around. Onto the back with a knock-up from Hyde. Now the Bloody Hunt stolen and locked down onto Cars. Kabuki takes him out. And it's a 4-4-1 for the Dragons.
4-4-1 for the Dragons, but without Van, they're unable to commit onto the Lord. It was a magnificent engage of symphonies and resources by Aura Fire, but they were only able to level it out. Vincent still standing strong, trying to get the wave control there in the mid side. They want to get their own buff as well. Will Kimura get it? Oh no, he won't. Vincent's going to be able to get that purple buff still, but that's, again, back to 0 between both of these teams in the term of the Lord Dance.
And that's very intense because Highest was able to get the shutdown onto Van, which is massive. But afterwards, they need to stop crowding like this. They got caught in the Blazing Duet Wild Charge combo, and Cars is just nowhere available to try and stave off the aggression. ODTZ though goes for another pick off.
But it's Rage again. Kimura getting picked off on the croc by Franco again. How many times has this happened in this game?
I mean, it's Audie's fault. He's landing these insane iron hooks out of nowhere. And look at the wave control though.
Another iron hook. It's always the same. It's onto Kimura, and then, oh, penalty zone. Flicker, actually. Kabuki was able to dodge away from it. Face hugger, though, in the back. Gets melted down. Petrify on the back, Van. Still able to escape with the quad channel. Renner's apathy. Charged in. Kabuki still able to hit. Now High getting locked down. Shadow kill onto Renbu. Takes him out. Now it's a retreat battle, but Vincent takes it. High still looking for the fight. Van disengages Rebellion Zion with a clean neutral objective take.
That's the pick off strength from Rebellion, man. Before you know it, you lose one member. When the Lord is up, Aura cannot spread out. Then they might as well stick together and risk getting comboed by what? A penalty zone and a Beatrix combo? That's a lot more beneficial than just losing one of your members one by one, and now they go for it again.
Wow.
High gets picked off.
Another iron hook now. Oh, it's a Flicker wild charge in the back right now. Knocking him off. Blazing Duet, unable to take him down. Vincent running him down. Kabuki versus Vincent, and Kabuki falls. It's a solo kill, basically, out with the iron hook once again. Aura losing another team fight while the Lord is up. Rebellion will definitely punish. Oh my god! What is Audi made of?
Audi's fishing for dragons today. Look at that accuracy onto him and what he's able to do with it. Rebellion Zion from a 2,000 gold deficit. They've picked up the gold lead. They have a Lord marching down the bottom side. Kabuki hasn't even spawned yet. And it's just a disaster for Rebellion, for Aura.
Renbo going deep, rough waves. It's all this distraction to zone them away from the Lord. Phase turret number 1 taken down. Now Vince gonna be engaged on Shadow kill all the way. Vincent overextending. Shut down for Aura. And now it's back for Aura. Conceal. Rebellion need to respect this, and they do.
Yeah, Aura definitely wants to try and extend that fight even more, knowing that Vincent is no longer in the vicinity. But man, for Aura, now you're seeing that the limits of this Hayabusa, Winter Truncheons, Wind of Natures available on the side of Rebellion that just swings the tides in their favor. Along with that, of course, the Iron Hooks from ODTZ is just insane, and Aura needs to try and find a way to circumvent that for sure. With 2 base turrets down, now there's going to be pressure in two of the lanes. One can be managed by Rebellion, and they have the chance to pull apart Aura from each other and deny them the chance to go for those big combos. This is where Aura needs to find a huge moment to turn this around. It's going to be with the next Lord for sure.
Yeah, they definitely need to as well. The fact that if they do split off, Rebellion Zion are usually 1 or 2 steps ahead. Getting the right hooks at the right time, Audi TZ especially. it's difficult, right? Because Aura Fire, they want to be able to utilize their composition. They want to be able to utilize the fact that they have a Hayabusa, they have a Claude who can easily push into those side lanes. But look at Rebellion Zion going in for another. No way!
How does he keep doing it? Another one for Audi TZ. Rebellion Zion's trump card reveals itself in the late game.
Aura, man, they need to respect the preemptive hooks. Because
Gee.
again and again, there is no vision. He just keeps hooking at common spots, and Aura is always in the right spot. Unless they're grouped up together, they cannot be staying in these situations. They have to control the waves and move as 5. Now without the Kufra, there's no chance they go for this.
Or maybe they do. Kimura's opening up, Power of Nature, now wild charge on the 2 fan. Watch it win! It's gonna be Vincent who wins it though. Blazing Duet to the back right now, knocked up in the penalty zone. Still able to use that Purify and escape. Render's Apathy! Blocked by Facehugger. Rebellion wins the neutral objective and they disengage.
You're saying now, again, the limits of Aura's composition, because in that fight, Hyze was targeted by both Kabuki and Van, a similar situation we saw in game number 1. But what's the difference? Both are doing physical damage. With the Wind of Nature, he just completely outplayed all of that. And now, this late in the game, 9-1, Van can get taken out by Hyze with 3 basic attacks on the Nibiru. So he can no longer have that outplay potential. He can no longer be as audacious as he has been so far in this game. With the Lord marching down, Rebellion are going to be looking for yet another pickoff, and they are looking to manage the waves. Look at this.
How do they do it though? How do Aura Fire, are they supposed to just go full in onto Audi TZ? Get him off the board first? Like how?
They have to force a 5v5. Just need to
proper.
engage a proper one. And now with 3 base turrets, I agree with you, it's getting harder and harder. Audi's able to control the map. Timer's Revenge and the Rage connecting on to Renbu. But on the back, he moving around with a wild charge. No damage coming down. Van loses his life at the front, and this might be it. Rebellion Zion looking for the end right now with Bloody Hunt locking Kabuki. It's over. It's all over for Aura. Rebellion Zion. It's Hyze again with a maniac. And it's a 2-0 clean sweep.
Wow, man. When you thought that Rebellion